So anyway, we're gonna start a Edain 4.7 mod with a good old classic, my favorite, the Imladris faction. You may notice I don't have any headphones on at the moment. So turn my settings down, looks like. Oh, no, sure enough. So yeah, as you can see, there are some new changes. You have the Wandering Company. I usually keep my camera over here, but due to the wonderful background blur that I have, I now can look directly at the camera. So yeah, guys, let me know how it goes. Let me know what you think. But there's a host of new changes. Like, for instance, you got the Wandering Company as your starting units for Imladris. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I apologize if I'm not as informative or funny for this one. I unfortunately had to work like a 10-hour day. Home and doing this now. So yeah, this is one of the new maps. Basically, it's a capture King of the Hill kind of thing. The first person to destroy this structure right here, and of course there's enemies and stuff like that. There's like little friends you can find along the way here and stuff like that. But yeah, there's a host of new maps. We'll go through them a little bit as we keep going with the faction reviews. This is also the faction review for Imladris. This will be in its own section. There's some new models and stuff like that, but right now let's go ahead and get ye old farm. Just because we need that. And then obviously the Palantir hasn't changed for Imladris or anything like that, so, you know, we're still kind of rocking and rolling with that. But you can see the buildings have changed a little bit. It looks really good. I know I haven't covered this in a while, so this is my way of kind of getting back into it. I've been trying new things. I've been going to school, stuff like that. So you know, now I'm graduated. I have my degree and everything, so I'll have a lot more time on hand to record and whatnot. Granted, I'm probably not going to be that funny tonight, just because I am exhausted. And I'll probably be editing this, so I'll try to make it funny. We'll see. I'll try to keep it brief and whatnot, just to show you the map and everything. And go from there. You know, I might not show the end of this. I might actually load up a different save for a different faction I was actually very close to finishing, and do that for you guys once I'm done with the Imladris overview. But yeah, everything's pretty much the same as last time, as the Edain 4.6. Still had to use Arister for stuff, and you know, for Imladris you have your building upgrades here. And for now, we're gonna do this one here. But yeah, the Wandering Company replaces the Blade Master, sorry, of the starting faction. And of course you get this guy, Ulfwin? Question mark? Correct me in the comments. But yeah. So yeah. Just be aware, we might be doing a little bit more firearm content and stuff like that. If you guys are interested in that, obviously, you know, worst comes to worst, I have to create a new channel for it and kind of like split my focus, because I should hopefully, fingers crossed, have a lot more time to record. Taking a little time to get used to everything. But yeah. Of course, you have your lore masters. You have Elrond over here, and then of course from here you can get Arwen and Gildor. Gildor does fuck all still. So yeah, I'm probably pretty late to the Edain 4.7 stuff. I apologize about that, but you know, can't control those things. But what I will control and what I will show is the new model for the Linden Watchtower. Oh, and Círdan also has new voice lines. Círdan's voice this time. I know I haven't showed that, or I may have, I don't remember. It's been a while, guys. They also added Rise of the Witch King campaign in the Edain mod, so if that's something you guys will be interested in, Comment down below. I know I haven't done the original Battle for Middle-earth 2 campaign. I, for some reason, cannot get that game to work on my computer. I don't have a disc or anything for it, I'll be completely honest. Yeah, I don't have a disc for that, so I had to do like a, I guess, port, if you will. I don't know the correct term. I'm a bad nerd. I'm a very tired nerd, actually. There'll probably be a lot more differences in how I'm speaking and whatnot in the next video. Next video, I'm going to go ahead and check my schedule. I have it planned out. I know I'm planning things this time. Holy crap! I'm trying not to cuss as much. Holy crap! I'm doing stuff. So the next one's going to be 4.7 Lorien. I'm trying to get all the ones that really don't have a major, like any major differences, done first, and then we'll get to like Gondor and whatnot afterwards. Can you capture the signal fire, please? Is this signal fire like stumping you guys? What's going on here? Why can't I? What am I missing? Okay. Good lord. So yeah, obviously Rivendell's MO, small units, but they're really powerful. This map has a tendency to crash my computer a lot. Not my computer, but it crashes the game a lot. Just because there's a lot of moving parts and stuff like that. I also understand, like, I am super low. Let me fix that real quick. I should be... Also, like my new hat? Not sponsored, by the way, but I love my hat. There may be a sponsorship, depending on if I can play my cards right. Don't wanna spoil that, but it might be something interesting. Or at least interesting for me. I don't know if you guys would find it interesting, if I'm going to be completely honest. But yeah, there's a little builder that spawns like every so often, and you get 1,000 resources per. I missed them, obviously, because I kind of forgot what the heck I was doing. Sorry, me edit that out. I probably won't. I guarantee you I won't. I guarantee it. But basically, the Gathering, Journey to Valinor, this resting camp, actually serves a use, and hopefully I'll get to show it to you, but we will see. I have a save from way earlier in the day, so you can kind of see like who our special units are down here that we got. Kind of interesting. Each faction has different ones. I might go like do a little separate. I might do like every video. Or like all the new faction overviews on this map to kind of show you what you got, what your units are and whatnot. I think the only ones that I haven't actually seen for myself is going to be Rohan, whatever you want to call it. And the goblins. I don't play the goblins as much as I probably should. Yeah, heavy armor. No. Gold tip arrows first. Let's go ahead and get the expensive one out the way. The expensive one. But yeah, I'm trying something new with this background blur so you guys don't have to see, you know, that. I mean, we've cleaned off the table and whatnot, but I just don't want to bother it. But yeah. So yeah. New stuff, new cool stuff. I'm trying to be a little bit more of a content creator for you guys. We'll see. I know a couple of my coworkers found this, and I mentioned it in my Twitch stream. So, yeah. And in the video, I think, in the Halloween video. Which I'm not surprised no one watched, because I haven't been recording all that much. So we'll continue this for a little bit, and then I'll load up a new game. I'll cut it out, obviously, just to kind of show you guys what's going on, and like what a full mighty Rivendell kind of shows up. So yeah, I will, I'll just edit that out. You guys won't have to see that. That's just a me thing. It's just a me thing. They won't see any of that. No one will see it. No, it's okay. I'm not crying. You're crying. It's hot in here now. Like I'm going through menopause. Alright, so we're missing a lot, actually. Jesus Christ. 340. Only 2? Well, Christ on a cracker.
Weapons ready, Elves. Line it up. Ready, Elves.
Watch over thing.
Watch for the enemy.
Some heroes have gotten new voice lines, and I haven't gotten, like, I haven't uncovered all of them. So those will definitely be something to look out for. And, you know, of course, if I run into one, I'll definitely tell you. But, yeah, I might film the first part of this tonight and the second part tomorrow night, as well as the other part. I don't know, I'm unfortunately tired. Come to protect Middle Earth.
Over here.
Weapons.
Stay on guard.
The units haven't gotten new quotes, sadly. Which is big sad face. But, you know. Oh well. What you gonna do about it? Nada. Come on. Generate. The one thing I will say about this map is you produce a crap ton of resources like really quick, because you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 7 or 8 the hell? Did we not get our treasure? Oh no, I may have missed it. Although I don't really count on that. That's just kind of like a nice, kind of a nice thing to have. It's not like 100%. So some of you may be wondering, and some of you may not be, but hey, whatever. Why do I do 3 battalions of like each of like swordsmen, spearmen, and whatnot, and what have you? I do that because it aligns with the heroic units, and I usually have 6 archers, just kind of balance it out. Because I have 6 melee units, 6 archer units, and then of course heroes and whatnot. Granted, I don't really have much. Oh, why is there 6,000? What did I do? You know what? I don't know. I'm tired. So yeah. Of course, they get their Eregian blades afterwards, but yeah. And of course, you still have your Dunedain camp and whatnot. I don't really do a lot of things with the Dunedain. They are really cool, I'm sure. I just don't have a lot of utility for them. Because by the time I've built up this, it's if I can actually get to this point, it's pretty much well and over with. But yeah, you have Círdan here. Yeah, so these gold tip arrows just absolutely bloody wreck. Of course, 170 for those is pretty cheap. Yeah, if you don't get these buildings over here, they periodically produce units, but we really want to kill him. Just because he'll come back with a bunch of cavalry, and that's just a pain in the butt that I just don't really care for. Yeah. From the end, you get Polando and what was the other guy? I'll figure out his name in about 5 seconds. Alatar and Polando. So you get the blue wizards, and then you get brutes for 1,500 apiece. Not horrible, but also very, very expensive. But yeah, you also get these guys here, which are Mithlon. You know what? Archers of the Grey Havens. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that in the. Again, not even going to pronounce the. Pretend to pronounce that. Not even going to pretend. Just because it ain't happening, Chief. Now, here's a really interesting thing that Imladris gets. What do we have here? You, sir, are not of this game. I remember starkly from Warcraft 3, Wrath of the... what is it? Yeah, whatever, the expansion, I don't remember off the top of my head. Frozen Throne. The spellbreakers that were added in, that were cool as shite, man. But yeah, so you get a spellbreaker, which is cool, and you get Palando and Altar. They're very interesting. Might show it off in a later video just to kind of keep you guys hooked. But let's get to the one like major change that of Rivendell. So you also have the last save place, but you also can buy the Wandering Company. They don't really get any upgrades, but they do help your guys a lot as far as like heavy armor and stuff like that. But they can get traveling armor at level 3. But their first ability requires level 2. Gildor's companions make camp to recover from their weariness and quicken their souls. They become immobile for 30 seconds and no longer fight for this duration, but they increase vision range. And allies in their vicinity will slowly heal. So that's pretty nifty. So I usually try to keep those guys in there. Yeah. So we don't really need too much. Oh, so going with Alfwin. So you have information is my weapon, which you can go ahead and see what your enemy's doing. Obviously, I have the goblins. We'll get to that. Not much has changed from what I can see. Bribery, you get the Traders of Arnor, Veterans of Osgiliath, the Army of Gondorians come to aid your call. Reinforcements of the past ages, you have basic elves coming. And then the Doom of Angmar, you have like a bunch of high-ranking units. In my experience from this and the testing matches that you see I've done, the AI doesn't really try to break through. Like they'll break through the first gate or something like that, which I don't think they have. No, they have. So they've broken through. Oh, let's try that again. So yeah, you see sometimes this game breaks my computer a little bit. But yeah, I'm going to be right. So you guys would just be joining back with me, and I believe we were talking about that the AI rarely breaks through the first gate, but they have. I've never seen them go towards the second gate. And generally, you guys can trust me. You can trust me. I'm a voice of reason-ish. All we need right now are just our heroes, and we'll be good to go. So yeah, not all the heroes really haven't changed. Glorfindel, his aesthetic has changed actually, so we'll be getting him. Elrond hasn't gotten anything, but if I can find the ring, that's gonna be perfect. So yeah, not too deep into everything. I don't think I'm forgetting anything, but I could be. There's always the chance that I could be forgetting. You know, we're just gonna combine everything. It's gonna be easier. It's gonna be quicker for you guys, easier for me. Okay, Glorfindel. I think that's pretty much everything. Yeah. I'll show you who you get from here. You get a stone golem here, and you get Gil-galad, and 2 of those guys. 2 of his guys. And what we'll do is we'll break through the first gate. Palando and Anatar and Palando will get in a later one where I can show you guys where it might make a little bit more sense. But yeah, I mean it's Edain 4.7. Not a lot of things changed that I've noticed. I'll go over the patch notes, and if I do miss anything, then for sure I'll let you guys know in a later video, and I'll show you as well. Alright, so he's actually the elf in silver armor this time. As you can see, his model has definitely been updated. They've updated a lot of models here. See, did they update Elrond's? They have not. Let's take a look at the Wandering Company real quick while we have it. While we have a chance, while we're waiting on Gil-galad to get to the fight.
Don't draw attention.
So yeah, they look pretty badass. A little robed, you know. Gotta get their robes on. It's like, yeah, I've been invited to the biggest pajama party this side of the Misty Mountains. Here we are, guys. Let's go. Where the what? There they are. Trees. I'm looking for a tree within trees. That's Alright, just for shiggles, let's go ahead and show you what happens when we send somebody. So if they haven't made it to the second gate, the enemies will come out, or your reinforcements will be coming out here. This is the Veterans of Osgiliath, and then you have ye olde Boromir coming this way. And I mean, you can spam it as much as you want. There is no limit or anything like that. So we'll kind of work our way through here. I mean, granted, each one of these buildings, aside from the enemy spawning buildings, kind of give you treasure. So I mean, if you really shouldn't be struggling for money, but you can if you really want to. If you're playing like against somebody else, and you really want to kind of screw them over, that's definitely one of the ways you can do it. Yeah, see, their enemies like pretty much spawn into existence. I don't know what arrows those guys shoot, but it's interesting. Arnor flaming tip arrows. That's definitely I don't know what flame you're looking at, but that ain't it, Chief. Text. And of course, at level 5, Elrond gets his passive. So, yeah, just to show you guys, really nothing's changed. At least in Lodge. There's a couple things, it's just not huge, you know. It's super nice that we have pretty cool stuff. Edain mod's, you know, getting more and more updated. So yeah, if you can't break away or whatever, whatever reason, they'll just keep spawning in units. As you can see, Elrond's getting pretty overwhelmed, so we'll pull him back. Go ahead and run those, run your horses into that pike there, sir. That was a bright idea, genius, ace. Generally, for this map, I try to pick a side, like a tree that I want to go down, and then just go down it. It is one of those where you can kind of get away with that, which is super nice. You guys are going to target these guys right over here. But yeah, see, immediately I didn't get it fast enough, so they just started producing troops again. So it can get pretty overwhelming if you don't like focus. Unfortunately, my ability to focus is a little hard right now. Hard to do, but there will be plenty of editing done just to make it a bit better for you guys. So don't worry. Why are you guys just not focused on what I want you guys focused on? But yeah, you get PowerPoints heckin' fast. We're gonna go Tom Bombadil. We're gonna go summons. We're gonna go summons all the way because we're gonna need it. We're gonna need it at the end. But yeah. Oh look! For any of you guys who played a lot of the custom maps, those guys should be a very familiar face. I like to put my archers on. And then you have the Hobbit ballistas, and look who it is. Ye old Hobbit friends. Yes, we're not dying and losing guys to this. This is ridiculous. Alright, 10 more, or 5 more, and I get that. Oof, that hurt. Yeah, you can fight Hobbit seas in this one, if you are so inclined. There's a lot of references in this one. The only reason I've seen a lot, or I know some of these references, is thanks to, in part to, YouTubers who have played this. and that kind of made me get into this game and whatnot. Whether they play it now or not, I don't know. I'm watching a lot different stuff, or a lot more different stuff. God, my grammar is atrocious today. Any of you grammar police out there are probably gonna have a field day with me. Oh, this guy's dumb. Yes, very much so. Very dumb. And I'm on, like, well, I've been up 12 hours and I'm on, like, 2 hours of sleep, you know. All that good stuff. So Arister, I do remember another difference. Arister, to get your heroic units, Arister has to be in the building. Come on, bro. Today, Junior. So we have to have Barracks level 3 and Arister in there. So that has also changed. I do remember that now. That is something that you have to do. Not the end of the world, I would say. But it definitely makes things a little bit more difficult. Why do I feel like I'm missing something? I feel like that force is way too small. I don't know why. It's 3. We have you. We have all 6 of you. I guess not. I guess I'm missing the Veterans of the Last Alliance. Guess that's the secret to the page, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, let's show the doom of Angmar. I see a great many things. So you got Tower Guard. This is some spoilers, man. For one, and then you get Edain. Is that Edain? Edain, yeah. I may be butchering his name. I'm sure some very big fan is going to correct me, which is fine. I mean, hey, it's fine. I understand. I don't have the best pronunciations in the world. So yeah, I mean, you can kill these buildings to get a lot of resources. I like to do it just because I like to have the resources. So if I really want to dunk on my AI counterpart, I can do it. And of course, I always just do that because my OCD goes nuts. Okay. Did I claim that? But yeah, you can get your units pretty quickly, or you can get your units up to level 5 like pretty quickly. In this, it's kind of insane how quick you guys can get that. Where are those ints again? There you are. I'm gonna send you over here because once you beat this path, you're good to go. You can just march on up on the second path if you really wanted to. I like to kind of take a breather and let my guys kind of heal up a little bit and go. But obviously, for the sake of this video, we're not going to be doing that just because it would take me way too long to do so. We don't want to do that. I don't want to keep you guys here as long as necessary. God, English is so hard today. But I will be editing this one in the morning, and we will be pretty much on the go. Maybe if I can get that sponsor, it'd be kind of cool. It'd be kind of cool to be sponsored. I don't know. So yeah, right here you get a stone golem. I kind of love it. I'm not gonna lie. Like the low poly textures and everything. I kind of mess with it, man. It's kind of fun. It's kind of cool. So yeah, he goes over here. I never kept him alive, if I'm gonna be like completely 100% honest. And I don't even know what kind of commentary I'm gonna add in while editing. You know, I may not just do any commentary, just splice it up, make it look purty, and call it a day. So yeah, to get your Wind Riders, you have to have Glorfindel and Arister in. I think the Wind Riders have changed. I don't think you guys have changed, but let's just go ahead and buy them. What can it hurt? What can it hurt? So yeah, everything over here drops resources, which is great. Oh, there we go.
Nothing shall stand before us.
Yeah, normally I have 5,000 command points of units just ready. Like one attack force, then another one. Because I mean, the ending to this is just super crazy. I've won it a couple times, but yeah, it's super crazy. I might save the ending for like one of the better factions. That it kind of you know what, I'm actually gonna do that. I'm gonna save the ending. I'll show you guys all the way up to here, and you know, obviously we'll go through it on different ones, on different maps and everything to show off, you know, what you get from here. Yeah, the lore masters haven't changed. So these are the Wind Riders. They've got a kind of a makeover. I kind of mess with it, man. Unyielding Wind Riders are formidable, unyielding warriors in combat. They can never be knocked down or thrown off their horse. It's a passive ability. So then they get like a speed buff, and they get damage buff. So I mean, it kind of leans into Rivendell being just this really these super warriors, if you will. And you also have another signal fire over here if you want to get more ints if you lost them, so don't be afraid to lose them. I try to keep them alive as long as possible to go from there. But you can kind of see the stone golem uses like the cave troll animations, if I remember right. We ride from Rivendell. Yeah, I don't think the... Yeah, they don't really get a... They haven't gotten like a new anything. Which is nice. But yeah, we'll keep them... keep them in the rear. The elves will need this. So yeah, what? Reinforcements of the past ages. So as you can kind of see, they really haven't like pushed too far in, but they're starting to. But yeah, this is going to be Edain and Elver here over here, and then you get like a small little contingency force. I don't think Edain and Elver here have anything new. I know Gildor doesn't because I bought him, so there's really nothing he has that's really worth it. Unfortunately. It's been such a long time since I've read the books. I feel kind of bad. But I mean, in this game, he really does nothing. He's kind of useless, unfortunately. But yeah, they your camp will get you. It'll upgrade its level every time you kill enemies around it. English is just getting harder and harder. Actually, I know exactly what's going on. I've been awake for far too long. But yeah. Interesting stuff. We'll break through the last one so I can get Gil-galad for you and show him off a little bit, because I mean, this guy got no abilities, but Gil-galad does, and obviously the stone golem really doesn't do much. But being honest, he's just kind of there. I mean, he's just there. He's happy to be here, you know. We found an outpost. Yeah, I will say the one thing they really do give you is a lot of money. There is no reason to be afraid to be poor in this one. Just because you're not gonna need it. You're not gonna be poor. I've done this on all three dwarves factions. The dwarves are going to be interesting. I might do a video on each faction, just because I mean, not a lot of things have changed, but you'll see it when that video comes out. See exactly what I'm talking about. Jesus, bud, you guys are getting clapped already. What the hell? Oops, I broke a swear. I need to go. Oh my. Spearman. No! You stay away from him. Okay, or don't. That works too. But yeah, I have pretty much broken the game every now and then, just because I summon a lot of units and it just goes crazy. I know I'm rambling. Bear with me. Oh, please God, no. Please God, no. Please God, no. No, 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 no.
Nothing shall stand before us. Victory will be ours. Rally together, Lancers. The enemy is dead. Nothing shall stand before us.
I will face them. So if you're definitely not quick enough, you can get kind of caught flat-footed. Which really sucks. But also, be aware of this gate here. You get a special little reinforcement for beating the area, if you will. I keep forgetting my camera's right there. I'll show that, and I'll show Gil-galad. I guess that's a very interesting place. I know the surprise in store, if you will. This has been my favorite map to play so far, just because it's interesting. There's another one that's really neat, if you will. So we're just gonna go ahead and hamper them just a little bit because they're starting to get a little uppity, and I don't like that. Hey, Bill Tillman, bud, how you doing, bud? I like the way it wiggles.
Victory will be
Oh, I may be able to get Palondo. And his name is. So yeah, you got Gil-galad, and you got what are you? Gil-galad's guard, and they get bodyguards to be on the field at the same time, are trained to fight together, standing side by side on the battlefield. They get 20% speed and 100% armor. And of course, Gil-galad, long-fallen king, strengthens his troops of Enlandris, get double damage and gain 50% armor. So, I mean, he's actually pretty cool to have. He also gets his lance, so he can kind of shoot magical balls of light. His shield, Splendor of the Noldor, and Might of that word. Listen, guys, I play the game and I don't know how to pronounce the things, okay? I'm a bad nerd. Oh yeah, I forgot you can't do your thing. So yeah, this is pretty much it. You got Anatar, you got Whispering Winds, eavesdrops on the manifold, to the manifold voices of the winds of Middle Earth. That's no space in that. That's actually going to bother me. And is able to conjure and their unchained power to his advantage by concentrating on one of the voices. His spell message changes and changes his spells. So West Winds, he gets news from places far away, so he can send a force that's 50% rage, but it needs more time. Short distances, so that's just like an aggressive stance. He gets Invocation of the North Wind. Enemies will be blown away in the chaos. He gets 33% speed bonus. Interesting. He also creates a powerful wind, so he farts a lot, basically. This is this guy. His brother is much more of an earthquake kind of dude. God, please don't crash on me. Please. I know there's a lot of goblins. Oh, you guys are doing actually pretty good. So yeah, the dwarves come in to help. It's kind of insane, if I'm going to be honest.
Our people must survive.
Might throw a little bit of elves their way just because we can. Yeah, but he gets Shake the Earth. He gets basically a mini earthquake. Oh, shit. That's not what I wanted. That was definitely not what I wanted. Because I know there's somebody over here, and I don't want... I can't see him, and that's making me a little nervous. There he is. Of course, Glorfindel's fallen. Son of a bitch, that was on me. That was on me. We weren't supposed to attack right there. There we go. Let's get those things. Oh, there goes the stone troll. Or sorry, steel golem. It's a steel golem, guys. I'm sorry. Bad. Yeah, Arwen hasn't changed either. Basically, yeah. Glorfindel was really the only one that had like a visual change. You know what? F this. We're gonna kill that thing right there. You'll get Luthien Song. But yeah, you get Veterans, or Last Alliance, sorry. You can summon Isildur, Elendil, and Anarion, and an army of elves, plus Gil-galad, but we already got Gil-galad on the field. So it's a little interesting like that. I just work here, man. I just work here. I see a great mini thing. Where the bloody hell are my trees? There they are. Go do me a favor. Go kill that. So yeah, this is where I will leave it off once we destroy that building. Hope you guys will all enjoy it. If you guys did, leave a like rating. If you guys want to drop a comment, tell me how horribly I'm doing. If you missed me at all, I don't. It will not hurt my feelings if you don't. But yes. And then of course you can get another signal fire to get that, and then the prize for us is right here. However, we're gonna go ahead and save real quick. Alright, now that I've saved and everything, we're gonna go ahead and... Oh, where the bloody chunda are you? Where in the world are you, sir?
We are called to honor.
Where they went. Yeah, there's a lot of Easter eggs packed into this. Even some I'm not really familiar with. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about in a second. Oh, who is that to help us? The Overlord with his minions. Now, I didn't play that game. But I did see it on a YouTuber's channel. Don't know if he'd be alright with me, like, shouting him out. Even though, I mean, he's way more successful than I am. Yeah, like... Yeah, so you get the Overlord and his minions. I didn't play that map, but I've seen it played. I know Edain had a lot of cool little maps like that in like 4.4 and 4.5 and stuff like that. I just wasn't, I didn't have the game at that. I had to order mine from England. But I had to do the download too for the actual base game, so, you know. Yeah, now. But yeah, I'm going to leave it here. I hope you guys have all enjoyed. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.